Last night after hockey, one of the players from the hockey team, Hayes, he says, "You know, Coach Clark," he said, "you haven't put up any Great Hope Ranch videos anymore." I said, "Hayes, you don't..." Okay. Well, looks like the camera's not broken anyways, so we'll be able to get some footage for you here, Hayes. Come along as we head out to get cows from Sage Creek, and we're going to move some bulls around, some fencing. This all happens in a matter of a week on what we call a hunter's moon. I'm telling you guys, this past week with this moon, the wildlife was acting like no other. So come along. Stinking bird. Oh, stinking magpie. It's gonna cost me a pair of underwear. And after getting a job done that I've been driving by and looking at all summer, something satisfying about it. There's about a half a mile. Anyways, we rolled out 7 rolls of quarter-mile barbed wire and came through the coulee with it. Now we can get the bulls in here. And just a little hint for the geocaches out there. In the screen right now, I'm positive that you can see where the multi-cache lies. I'm going to go over here and actually check to see if the coordinates are still in the post or if they went missing or not. But freebie for you guys. See, this is how it's tricky to find. Let's see if we can get this one out. See how it comes out there? And right in the end, there's a yellow piece of paper. And it's actually dry for the 1.5 inches of rain that it had. When the moon hits your eye like a big piece of pie. That's... I don't know the rest of the song. Something else, eh? So here's the deal. Tomorrow we head out to pick up the rest of the herd out of the community pasture. And right now I got a bull that I need to deal with, and he's being a little ornery. I go to move him, and he lays down in the corners. So come along with us here, as I hope this works and we don't have a wreck. But well, it looks like he's down there in the pen still. This is where it gets a little dicey. Looks like it's gonna be okay. Take our time here. There it goes, down into the creek. The interesting part. Hey buddy, you make life a little difficult here, aren't you? This here is not designed for this. This ain't gonna work the way I got the gates. I'm trying to think outside of the box, and I can't get into this corner over here. should be a cakewalk in theory. But you can see how the trailer tire went off this edge right down here. There's a big hole right here. And the trailer drug right there. I think I gotta move these panels back for safety so I can get as wide as I can. I don't think I'm gonna video it, because if I get in a jackknife position where I need to phone somebody, I don't need my phone out of the truck. So just have a good imagination. I'll meet you on the other side. Here we go. Let's let the Cummins bark. You know, the old Cummins had to roll some coal coming up there, but there was no tire spinning, good traction. It's kind of part of the reason I brought this truck. It's got new tires on it. And it looks like when I put these panels back and I got wide enough, that the tire was almost perfect right here. So yeah, that's a good feeling. He'll be gone because all the cows are going to come down through here. I get them in the top quarter. I like to keep them separate from the other half of the herd. If I have any issues, they're separate. I can count them. I can figure out what's going on. Gus, get out of here. Get! We're up. The sun isn't out yet. We're heading out to go get cows from the community pasture. And this is something that I remember doing as a boy already. I think that Dad's been at the pasture for 30 years now almost. It's always a task that I continue to say this, one of those tasks that it feels really good when it's done, but it's always a little bit, you wonder how everything's gonna go. And we're bringing all the cows in. I know Beatrice, she was out by the sage kraals when she went down to the Cypress Hills camping, and she said that she'd like to come along, so I'll try to video as much as I can, but there's going to be a lot of open gates and pushing cows, and a lot of patrons are probably going to be looking at me if I got my phone out videoing and being wondering, what is this guy doing? Like, get to work. So we'll see.
This one here now is a heifer.
What's that? Yeah.
28 cow coming.
Seems like all we do is stand around, but that's the only time we actually have the video. It's gonna get loud now. It's a calm day, but the audio won't be so good. It's the cows, more cows we get in here, the louder it's gonna be. Mike and Anita are just bringing up the next bunch. I think it's pretty cool to watch a married couple in their 60s do this. It's amazing. Come on, Cap. Come on! Ho! If you guys wonder why it's called Sage Creek Grazing Association out here, it's because of the, if you look at the sage even growing right in the corrals, but down in the creek down there, There's a lot of sage out here. There's more sage than any other place, but it's pretty desolate country. We're getting to we got a couple mistakes, a few calves in with the cows, and we're getting down to the thick and thin now. So Dad and I made a bet to what the last cow would be, and we thought 14Z, but I think it might be the homecoming queen. And I think Michaela named the calf Ralphie, but you guys have seen her. She's kind of steals the show when it comes to cows. It's Snowbell. So we'll see. I see her out there, which is a good thing. I always worry Brody's cow is already in the pen, so we'll see. I'm pretty sure they're rounding her up out there. Everything's home. Cows haven't drank since we lined them, so we'll let them grab a drink, and then we're going to push them into the top here. We put them in the 7 quarters. We try to keep this quarter section right here for when it's time to wean them, which is in a couple weeks, before we ship them off to the sale. Sort them out, ship them off to the sale. Hey, thanks for coming along today. I hope you guys still enjoy life on the Great Hope Ranch. Kind of wanted to put this one together for Beatrice anyways, because she drove out past the sage krells on her way out in the country here a few weeks back. Make sure you subscribe. At the end there's an icon. If you're new to the channel, there's an icon, that the Great Hope Ranch icon. Just click on that. That's as simple as it is to subscribe. That way you'll know if any new videos are released. This fall, after we get the calves off the sale, actually during the antelope hunt is during the calf sale, so I don't know what I'm going to video, if I'm going to do any video at all, but I kind of put part 1. Ryan feels a lot of pressure, but there's also a couple other guys. Pastor Mike from the Link Church has got drawn for antelope, and Jurgen's got drawn for antelope, so I'm sure we'll have an antelope hunt no matter what, a part 2 of the actual part of the antelope hunt. We scoped out some antelope. Just make sure you stay tuned, subscribe, click on that icon. Later for now.